Well, today's adventure on September 17th, 2013 is called Joe Goes to the Farm Science Review. So let's just see what some of that Farm Science Review looked like, shall we? Oh, before I show you the Farm Science Review, a neat thing happened there that I'm going to tell you about. I had stepped sort of up on a rise so that I could get, some better shots without having to be right down at crowd level and having the camera in people's faces and stuff like that. And so there was a guy came up while I was doing this, and he sat down on this little retaining wall that they had behind one of the buildings, and he looks up at me while I'm talking to this little rectangular box, and he says, "Are you making a video?" And I said, yeah, I said I make video blogs. And he says, "Oh, I do too." I said, "Oh, that's great. Give me about maybe another minute here, and then we can yak about it." And turns out he's a retired vocational agriculture teacher. Of course, my dad taught vocational agriculture, and he's been making videos for the last 5 years. He says he has like 160 subscribers, and he mainly likes to make, he often makes videos about Oliver tractors, he said. I'm going to have to try to find this man. He says, "How do I find yours?" And so I gave him one of my cards, and since there are several Joe Kerseys on the YouTube, and it's kind of hard to find the channel specifically, I suppose I could get cards printed up that have the actual URL of the channel on it. Maybe I'll do that. Alrighty, that just occurred to me here. Well, at some point I'll get my act together finally. I was going to add that I want to deeply apologize to this man, because we stood and, we conversed for about a good 10 minutes, and maybe a little bit longer. He's very pleasant, and he told me his name, and I'm going to tell you all, and particularly this guy, if he sees this, I am horrible with names. I have been horrible with names my entire life. It takes me 3 or 4 times, meeting you to remember your name. Now, I remember faces instantaneously. I could pick you out of a crowd and nothing flat. But, in fact, I was just scrutinizing some of these Oliver tractor video thumbnails just to see if I could recognize you. But, it's, blame it on my self-centered narcissism. I freely admit there's a, strong component of that in me. This medium lends itself to that anyway. Maybe that's why I'm so drawn to it. Why I was so drawn to it immediately. But I wish, I'm sorry, I forgot your name, I'm sorry. Alrighty, well, we'll carry on again here now, maybe, huh? You gotta love a company with a name like that, don't you? I guess they make things that suck things up. Check out this bad boy. That's a big piece of equipment. You got your combines, among other things. Look at the size of the header on that thing. That's just astonishing. That's amazing. You got your trencher there. Check it out. And if that doesn't do a good enough job, you can finish it up with the shovels. Serious stuff, guys. And if you buy one of those things, you're going to need one of these. Check out the size of that interest rate. It's all about size here at the Farm Science Review. There's a whole street load of these things. Look at this. Amazing. Amazing.
Making a video or is that panorama?
Yeah, I'm making a video. I do a little video blogging, and I thought today I'd come out here. I haven't been out here for a number of years.
Hard to see it. Is that hard?
It'll be on YouTube.
How in the hell do I find you?
I'll give you my name here in a minute. Well, maybe we have one viewer anyway. Here, we'll shoot down there a little bit farther here, then we'll carry on here. I need to talk with this man now. Well, this is the one everybody waits for and wants to see. Oh, the big green machines here. Yeah, this is very nice here. Yeah. There's your John Deere stuff here. Get one of these discs on you. Don't let it run over you though. It's kind of like the state fair, but with nicer people and cleaner, and not nearly as loud. Yes, very nice. Very nice day. Glad I came out here. And here's the Buckeye Oliver collectors. Here's one of the earlier diesel-powered ones here. And then you see one of the more recent diesel-powered ones. Corrugated plastic drainage pipe, also known as plastic tile. They've got little perforations on the side of that. That's quite a change from when we laid tile on our field, which was actually tile. Ceramic tile that you laid in individually, separated by just so much. I'm going to put this one in here for my grandson here.
Have they got double fixed yet? They got double opened
This is some sort of gorilla or something. Interestingly, they're advertising rainbow shop divider curtains. So enjoy that, Carter. Now you gotta wonder if this is where they put Grandma. I'd show it to you better, but I don't want to get the man's license plate in the shot. But that's a spiffy idea either way, for transport of just the chair or transport of Grandma and the chair. Maybe she's a fresh air freak. Well, we're back safely by the grace of God, and you can't hear the the road traffic like you usually can, but now you can hear sprayer trucks from the county going back and forth, and beeping and so forth. They're spraying some sort of crud on the road. It's not the salt stuff that looks like a bodily fluid. I don't know what it is. It smells like some sort of hydrocarbon. But it added to a bit of an adventure coming home, because they had all three entrances to that stretch of road between Polaris Parkway and Africa Road blocked off. They weren't even letting local traffic through. So what do I do? Well, I had to go up to Africa Road to Lewis Center, then over to Bale Canyon and down Bale Canyon, and then, of course, when I got to Worthington Road there, at the end of East Powell, it was blocked off. So I just pulled off and put the thing in four-wheel and drove through my field. I've been wanting to do that anyway since I got this truck here two years ago. 3 years, oh my. No, 2 years ago now. And so I've got to do it. And it worked fine. So, good. So I've trying to take various anti-inflammatories. That's the most I've walked in quite some time at one stretch. So you get to find out where all of your various bone spurs are. Hello, bone spurs. Good to know where you are. So that's the adventure for today. I don't have anything profound to say except to say that I've been wanting to do this I haven't done this for about 7 or 8 years. I used to, I couldn't go at all when I was working, because I never took vacation in September. Well, if I did take vacation in September, we were up in Michigan, Upper Peninsula there, that week or two. But then when I retired, I could, and if it just so happened we weren't going north, and we haven't gone north since 2001, I was able to start going again. I mean, I used to come up here with my dad when I was a kid, when he was teaching VOAG, and it was always fun. It was always a nice outing. Of course, from Lebanon, that's a complete outing, particularly if you're shepherding, well, he was shepherding. I was trailing along behind, 8 or 10 or 12 FFA boys. Well, there were boys then. Now it's very mixed. It's male, female, but then they were all guys. So it sort of takes me back to growing up, to a part of my life that basically made me what I am, for good or ill, and that I miss. Okay, bye-bye now, YouTubers. We can enjoy the new sounds from the road before the old sounds from the road come back.